Hello, welcome. Now we are in Hytale, but you may notice that this is not anywhere that we were before. Well, this, in fact, if I quit to main menu and show you guys, last time we were in this My First World, bonking around, had this little build going on. I've been doing some builds, but I've also been exploring some servers, and there's this really awesome one that's building up that's new called Runeteria, and the community seems pretty cool and pretty chill. So let me tell you about Runeteria. So this is a SMP RPG kind of style server, and sometimes in Minecraft people ran servers like this where it was a normal survival kind of world, but it had all these cool RPG elements involved. Now Hytale already kind of has this. It's already kind of survival with RPG, but what the server is trying to do is they're trying to really ramp that and add a lot more specific features that Hytale, I guess, just doesn't have right now. Like claims, parties, guilds, raids, other such things, and it's pretty early days right now, so all they really have is a really cool SMP with a bit of a community, and I think that's really cool. So even though it's not the most, oh my god, this is this crazy built server, I think already, considering Hytale's only been out for a couple weeks, I think it's at that stage, it's kind of crazy. We've got this beautiful little hub here. Shout out to the builders in this is really fantastic. And it all seems to be culminated and ran by this cool guy called Ren. They're crafting something up on Discord, and this is super inspiring to me because when I was growing up, I grew up with a lot of Minecraft servers, and servers starting up, building communities and building really cool environments and interactions and fun things. Like, this is what I'm super keen to be involved in, and I'm really excited to play this. So I jumped on in and I started survival. I jumped into a little voice call and met someone from Brazil. Crazy. And they were super nice and showed me how to claim land. They showed me a really cool spot on the map that's nearby, and this is my claim to Runeteria. Now, it's a pretty shabby generated ruins, but it's got some really cool bricks of shale brick and stone, and it's got some really cool potential to be this awesome winter castle. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be transforming my claimed land around here into this winter bastion. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be setting off to do this. But I won't be alone because this server is multiplayer. And so other people, just like Pixel over here, are doing their own thing at the same time. And so I can go in and interact with people that I find around me. Everyone seems pretty chill so far, and I'm really excited. So we're going to dive in. Alright, so we're here at our winter bastion. It's pretty early days, but we do have some cool gear, and Pixel was nice enough to give me some iron tools and even some cobalt ingots. I'm really excited to see what I can craft with this. So let's open up this workbench and have a look. It looks like cobalt tools, but it requires a tier 2 workbench, and I need a bunch of different types of leather. So we're gonna have to go out and do this survival loop. We need to find these core items that will allow us to craft what we need. So I think torches is probably something that I need a little bit of if I can. So I'm gonna make a couple torches. We've got some amount of weaponry on us, so I think that's kind of okay. And a campfire sounds great for cooking meals. So let's make one of these. In our tools area, we can't really make much. We need different types of leather. So I think I need to make a tanning station, a tanning rack. So I need to find some light hide. Let's make a furniture workshop because I think that would be really cool. And yeah, let's make some hay targets as well, just for decoration. Alrighty, perfect. So let's take this. Now this is my little temporary setup. I'm going to be making rooms in different areas where I'm going to be putting all of this stuff. But for now, let's just keep setting up over here. Here we go. Perfect. Furniture workshop. Oh wow. There's different types of chests. That's crazy. Different types of beds. Oh wow. We can already make this dark temple brazier. Ooh. I'm very tempted, but it's such a waste of iron. It's such a waste of iron. But you know what? I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be our first really cool. Honestly, it's a good light source, but I'm gonna gather this around, put it right here. Perfect. This is the start of our epic winter bastion. I've got some epic elements, so let's place some little targets here. This is feeling quite cool. Very like Game of Thrones vibe. Like, yeah, kind of we're right into the medieval arc a little bit. There's some really cool furnitures that we can make. There's clay. We can do lots of clay things. Oh my goodness, we can make a Quebec plushie. Are you kidding? That is so cute. The devs have really thought about a lot of amazing like items and interactions. I think it's so cool. Okay, so we have some nice areas. I see a little bit of a mob up there. I wonder if we're going to be able to take them out. Let's see. I have managed to. Now I should be really careful. I do have a bunch of loot on me. So we're going to go up and investigate this mob. I think it's a bear. Yes, it is. Okay, this thing is going to be very killable. But I need to be careful because it is strong. I need to make some distance. I need to keep my distance here. Okay, I don't have a lot of healing options. I need to grab those berries, but this bear is giving chase. Come on, bear. Oh, I missed. Okay. So did he? Fine. Alright, perfect. Now we got our ability charged up. Let's see what this does. Whoa. I love the combat mechanic of charging up this cool ultimate ability. That feels really good. Okay, we managed to get heavy hide. Perfect. That is what I need. But unfortunately, there's not many bears roaming around. So this is going to make things a little hard. I'm going to have to figure out if there's ways to farm different animals in this game. How am I going to be able to find the materials I need? Okay. I wonder if I can rename my claim rather than Junie's party to some cool name. So if someone stumbles into my keep, then it has a really cool name. I'll see if I can do that later. If not, I might suggest it as a feature. Okay. So let's just get some wood while we're out here. Perfect. Bit of sticks. It's never hurtful to have materials like this. And what kind of wood are we going to be using here? Let's see. Fir logs. Okay, lots of fir logs around the area. So I should probably try and do some townhouse builds out of fir logs. I think it would be really cool because I have this surrounding area. Now, not quite up here, but I have the surrounding area here. I think it would be really cool to make a small winter village alongside my keep. So this is going to be quite the build project. But we're going to be able to get a bunch of things. Now, let me just eat some berries before I'm on low health for a very long time. It's going to give me a little bit of health regen. I don't see any more bears or animals or any kind. Maybe I just need to sleep. But I don't really know how sleeping works on a multiplayer server. Oh, I've spotted a bear. Oh, these are... Okay, that is a bear, but I don't think those other things over there are. Oh. Oh no. I dropped them on the ground? Wait, I can go get them? Okay, I need to run. I need to get my items. Wait, no, I don't want to lose my, like, only cobalt. And some iron. And the hide, too. Wait, no. We're gonna go get this bear. I really should figure out a good way to... Oh, I thought maybe putting it in my Z I was able to like torch it up, get some light going, but... Oh, I see, it's because my daggers are two-handed. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a cool feature. Okay, now I need to be really careful, but I need my items. Okay, perfect. Even found some mushrooms. Nice. Okay. A little bit of turbulence, but nothing too major. Oh, there are some roaming beasts around, and I do see that bear. I gotta run back. Oh, wow, you can really hold down this, like, charge and aim. Take that, bear. Sorry, friend. Alright, 2 heavy hide, perfect. Now, bears seem approachable to farm hide for. Oh, hello. Oh gosh. What are you? Okay, are you on... You seem neutral? Maybe if I attack you? Oh, it's just fully neutral mob. Okay. Oh. Okay. Medium hide. Perfect. Oh, there's a little bit of a build going on here. This is kind of cool. Ah, this is Pixel's area. Oh, nice. I've managed to make it up to where they are. Now, I'm really excited about HYTALE's potential for proximity voice chat. Simon, the founder of Hypixel and HYTALE, did allude to them testing out this feature, and so I'm super excited about the idea of having prox voice chat, because I'd love to be able to like run up to people and be like, hello. Oh, there's some skeletons here. Okay, I don't know how well equipped I am to fight roaming mobs like this. Bears, maybe, but those guys might be a little bit harder, so I need to be careful. Alright, I'm gonna head back towards my area here, and there's some really cool winter trees along the way. Let's go try and chop them down. These are also films, which have really cool leaves. Everfrost, that's cool. Okay. So, with it being nighttime, there's not a lot of things that I can do concretely, but exploring the area is pretty cool. This is right outside my land, so I need to find where the corner of my land is. It's like right here somewhere. I think I'm right on the corner. It might be cool to build a little small corner outpost. Maybe try and make sure it's definitely inside my area. Yeah, this is definitely inside. So we're actually gonna build it there, so I can have some things surrounding it. So we gonna just build up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't really have great building materials, but I can craft a builder's workbench, which would be great to have out here. So I'm gonna just place it over here, and I'm gonna take this shale cobble, and let's see if I can't craft a little bit of things here. Perfect. Okay. Now, in terms of a simple corner border, I think this will work. Oh, hello. Oh, yo, TY. The building drop. Oh. This is perfect timing. I'm literally building an outpost, and Pixel, my neighbor, has just come along and dropped off a bunch of blocks because they know that I'm new to the server, and so they're being super friendly. Yo, shout out Pixel. I don't really have anything that I can give you in return, my friend. I can give you, what can I give you? Let's see. Let's give you some of this. Oh wow, there's so many items. A crossbow? Whoa. Gauntlets. Oh my goodness. I'm getting equipped up. Oh wow. He just dropped off like a whole bunch of things. And now he's off. We've got some great statues. That's pretty awesome. This is fantastic. We have such a good neighbor. And so I'm super excited about building this bastion and keep. And I really hope that I can also be a good neighbor to some of these other players as I start to build up. Now it looks like they have named their party here, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to be doing the same as I build things up. But we've got a couple people around the place. So maybe what I'll do is I'll try and build a couple outposts, and this way I can have banners and signs leading over to the giant keep, and then I can host a little bit of a get together with some of these winter neighbors that I have found myself with. Okay. So this is perfect because these little braziers here are so good for an outpost beacon. It works almost too perfectly. This is fantastic. Yes! What a great outpost. It's simple, and we can definitely improve this now that we have the building materials. But this is fantastic. Okay, I need to place this flat like this. Okay, this creates a little bit of some nice things, and we do manage to have some shale brick, and so I can make a few more stairs out of this. Perfect. And with the shale brick, I should be able to... Oh, I see. We do have a little bit of a thing with HYTALE here, similar to Minecraft. You can't quite place stairs like this. That would be fantastic, but that's okay. So instead, I've got to think about my design a little bit more here. I think what I can do is I can create a little bit of a fountainous shape like this. And I think rather than using the cobble at the top here, or maybe I'll keep the cobble at the top and then I can remove it from the bottom. I should really use my iron pick. Yes, this is so much faster. Okay. Okay, so gotta patch up that snow. Don't need any holes in the ground. There we go. And we're gonna do this and this and this. The cobble provides a little bit of texture, but now I want to invert these. We're gonna go with this side. I'm putting way too much effort into like a tiny little outpost build, but that's okay. So now this is gonna maybe be a little bit controversial. I don't like it that much. Okay, I'm gonna change. We're going back. I think I prefer the stairs at the top to be upwards because we have this light, and so it sort of makes a little bit more sense for it to go this way. And so that means that the stairs down here must go down. Okay, so I'm just going to go down flat on the ground. Now this is a little bit more simple, but I think that it works out quite well. Now something that I really like to do is use leaves in the pillars here, but I don't really know how to farm these leaves into building blocks. I wonder if we're able to craft some kind of tool that will allow us to do so. If I craft a workbench, and I'm going to place it here, I wonder if in Minecraft it's shears, and in this game I really don't know if there's a way to do it. Is there some kind of gathering tool that I can make somehow? I also wonder how I can make a tier 2 workbench. I can't make it via this workbench, it seems. Armorer's workbench, a farmer's workbench, a chef's stove. That sounds awesome. Okay, we need some copper. Now I do have the crossbow, but I don't really have any arrows, so I should actually craft some arrows. Arrows, that sounds pretty good. Okay, now if I run into any danger, I have a crossbow. Perfect. I think this is pretty simple. Let's go with, now I do know that there are pillars in this game, which is awesome. So let's try and make some of those. Okay, we're going to make actually quite a few. So, oh, the placing direction is a bit interesting. Okay, they do kind of, they don't really connect to the wood that well, so this is a little okay, definitely learning about Hytale's building. I think that I could use those slabs at the top here. Just to elevate a little, so it's a little bit more of that shape at the top, but you still get this flame tucking out. But it's not a full block. I think that looks kind of nice. Perfect. Another design I like to do in Minecraft is a bit of a trapdoor situation. So I wonder if there's any amount of depth that I can try and provide to this structure here. With like fences, maybe fences. But it would be great if I could do the same with stone. There is a brick wall. I wonder if a brick wall could be cool here. Let's try and craft a couple. Okay, we have many brick walls. Okay, let's see. Not really. The way that these interact with each other is really fascinating. In a way, it's better than Minecraft. In a way, it's also way worse. There's certain designs that are pretty tricky. And so I'm just thinking, this log here is quite bare. What kind of thing can we put in to make the design a little bit more depth friendly? But there's not a lot of like subtle surface level depth things that we can put on there. Maybe I can try wood. Let's have a look. So I know the beams disconnect from the stairs, which honestly is kind of worst part of this. I wonder if a fence would do the same. Oh, interesting. So it builds this way, but I wonder if I place it the other way, how would it look? I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely something. I think I'll go with this for now. So let's get some fir logs and let's get a couple more fences. It definitely just provides a little bit more depth than having it be completely flat, but it just like, it doesn't quite sit well because the stairs at the bottom are just not quite right. Stairs at the top aren't too bad in connecting it, but when I feel like if I'm doing this, it just doesn't quite sit right. Maybe that's okay. Maybe a better way of doing this is have it be grounded below, but have the middle part come up. This is definitely a potential, but it doesn't quite sit because this is going the other way, so it's I think we'll go with simple, and we'll go with this. It doesn't quite connect perfectly, but I will say at a distance, it provides you with just enough depth on the item that it feels okay. So maybe tell me what you think. It's definitely something that can be improved, or it could just remain simple. But yeah, I think it's not the best. But from far away, I think it's okay. It kind of has a decent enough shape. These like little textures here make it more interesting. So I think that's okay. I stress a little bit too much about these details. But I'm very new to HYTALE building, and so over time I think I'll get used to what kind of blocks are going to work perfectly here. But for now, this is our little outpost. So I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this so I can kind of emulate this outpost on the other corners, because I'd love to have basically at each corner of my claim these little outposts. It doesn't need to have like a full-on wall, but just these little outposts, paths and other things will be really fantastic. I can't wait to build some custom trees amongst the terrain. I think this is going to be awesome. So this is the first little claim of my outpost. Great. So let's have a little look at some more things I can craft up. Oh wow, there's like different ornate things you can make. I can just make smooth bricks. That's really cool. I think that's kind of nice in a way. Like I can just have a little bit of a brick wall here. That's simple on its own, but if I start piling in some slabs and other things. Now thankfully slabs in this game can really be placed in so many different ways, and this really elevates this and lets you create some wonderful textures. Now that's way too symmetrical, so what we're going to do is break this, and you sit here. Now it just creates a little bit of a wall backdrop to these benches, because I want to leave these benches here, but I don't want to just have them sit out randomly. I feel like that doesn't feel very good. Our bridges here. There's mushrooms. The mushrooms could really help around the bench. survivors. I don't think I can place these, can I? No, definitely not. Okay, so some brown cat mushrooms around area. Nice. This is quite cool. A little banner would be fantastic, but I will settle for these brick walls, which I'm going to break a little bit. Not that much. Just going to make a little hole there. Oh, perfect. What a cute little scene. This is nice. Okay. So, again, way too specific on details for like placed benches, but I think this provides a little bit of, I guess, civilization. When you walk past this, you might even think, is this generated? But then you'll see these benches. Like, maybe. Now let's echo a little bit of a wall on this side, just to make it simple. And we can keep it really subtle. Nice. I wonder if there's other little wildlife of plants and things I can take and plant them over nearby. Yeah, maybe some flowers. That would be kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, perfect. There's a lot more mushrooms. Beautiful. Taking some plants and different things. Great way to show age in a build. You can really tell stories in lots of really specific detailed ways. You place down a mushroom next to a wall. How long has the wall been there? Or a mushroom's growing. Maybe this wall has been here for a little while. It's a really subtle detail, but when doing builds and things like this, I love to use vegetation to tell stories. Nice. I don't like placement of these. So now when you walk here, there's a little bit more life going on. It's really subtle and really simple, and maybe I can build something really small here as well, but it just works. Perfect. Now I'm going to take some slabs and again, it's just one of those like really simple builds that are so micro. However, now the thought is, well, what is this like little alcove? There's something going on here. So cool. So this is what I'm kind of keen to try and build out around little places. Small little alcoves like this that can be fun little stations around when you're arriving. You can kind of know as you're heading in from the wilderness, you're sort of into the Everfrost, you've been traveling for a very long time, and all of a sudden you see the Black Keep's outpost. A small remnants of a civilization, a town forgotten. Bandits come through, mercenaries roam around these lands. You've arrived. Now up ahead you see smoke into the village, and the warmth of the hearth fills you with determination to make it out of the forest and through to the town. That's the story I want to tell when you arrive here. And hopefully in these surrounding pathways that dip into the valley, past this little riverbed section, and when you're coming over into here, you'll arrive into this really cool Black Keep. Yo, perfect. So I think I've got a really cool pathway up into the outpost here. It sort of threads through nicely, and overall this is going to connect the build up. Awesome. So we have a bunch of building materials now. We've applied them to a little build, which is amazing. And right in the middle of our keep here, I'm going to place this crazy statue. Wow! Oh my goodness. That is cool. Some really cool deity-like things. I'm going to keep the white one for a bit of a shrine. We're going to do like a counter kind of spire tower up here. It sounds amazing. So this is really cool. Alright, well, this has been so much fun, and I have just loved diving into the server. Shout out to my neighbors for being awesome, and shout out for you guys for checking out me hanging out and making some builds. So we'll be back with some more fun. I'll be gearing up and getting a bunch more things into next time. So catch you then. Bye bye.